Wholesalers, what's up? I'm KB and I've been closing deals for over 20 years. I'm going to show you how to properly fill out your wholesale contract so that it stops getting rejected by your title company. First, here's what a wholesale contract looks like. You should have a top section that has the name of the buyer, the name of the seller, the property address in which you're offering, and the purchase price, earnest money, and net purchase price that you're going to be offering the seller. You should have a meat and potatoes, if you will, which is going to have who's paying the closing costs, close of escrow, inspection dates, what is the occupancy, some other very important disclosures that you need to have in your contract, and then you're going to have your signature pages for the buyer to sign and the seller to sign so we can get this thing going. On this video, we're going to walk through how to properly fill out the contract if your seller owns the property in an entity such as an LLC, a corporation, or otherwise. We're going to use, for today's example, an LLC. So I'm the buyer, my LLC name is I Buy Homes, and the seller has indicated to you that they are I Sell Homes LLC. All right, so at the top of your contract here, you are going to fill in the seller's name, I Sell Homes LLC. You'll fill in your buyer's name, I Buy Homes LLC. Property address 123 Main Street, Mesa, Arizona 85201. And you're offering $100,000 on this, so you're going to put in the $100,000 in the purchase line. You'll have $100 earnest money unless you have to negotiate that otherwise, which means your net purchase price to seller is $99,900. Again, for ease of training, we're going to keep everything at 45 and 30. Those are the standard that I use. So 45 for the close of escrow and 30 business days for the inspection period. And this is an entity, and most often an entity is going to indicate that the seller has this property as an investment property. So you're either going to be looking at a situation in where the property is vacant or there are tenants. And so for this one, let's just say that there are tenants and the tenants are on a year lease. There's still 9 months left on their lease, which obviously means that on the close of this purchase, you're actually going to be inheriting those tenants as your own, and you will automatically become the landlord of the property, or the buyer that you assign it to is now the landlord on the property. And lastly, when we get to the signature page, we're just going to fill out the seller's name as Joe Smith, comma, member of I Sell Homes LLC. He will sign it, Joe Smith, comma, member. And you as the buyer, again, to repeat, I, Kirsten Banks, member of I Buy Homes LLC, and I will sign it, Kirsten Banks, comma, member. Now here's where things are going to get a little bit different. On the authorization to sign listing docs and purchase offer, the entity isn't going to give you the authority to do it. It's actually going to be Joe Smith. So instead of writing the seller's name in the seller's line, you're actually going to fill out Joe Smith. And then Joe Smith is giving authorization to Kirsten Banks, the member of I Buy Homes. And then he will just simply sign it, Joe Smith. He does not need to put member. He does not need to put his entity name on the signature line, and the buyer doesn't sign this form. If you don't have a wholesale contract, or you'd even like to upgrade to my version, I have bundled my cash contract, my assignment, double close, and even included a script that you can go over with your seller while you're on the phone with them to secure your deal. Click the link in the description box to purchase my contract bundle, or you can even schedule a one-on-one with me to see how I can handle and TC all your deals. See you on the next one. Love you, mean it.